Okay, so here we are. We've recharged the batteries. In the meantime, I've continued folding those lines, and I've drawn with a pencil down the fold line. That just makes it easier for when we glue the roof into place, we get it exactly where we want it. But before we go any further, what we need to do is now notch out the rest of these. So let's see if we can get on with it. Pretty simple. Just cut out freehand pieces, just like that. Put that out of the way. Nice and simple is this. There we go. That's the last one. Put the blade away. Right, so what we will do is we'll move the kit out of the way. We'll get our glue mat back. I'll turn that over and I'll use the slightly smaller Pritt stick on this one, and basically off we go. Apply the glue. I always like to work from the centre out. Make sure you get to the ends and come over the ends like so. Right, and then let's put, doesn't matter which way up you put the card, see how it fits onto the centres. Right, press it down. Let's get the lid back on this glue stick. Right, simple case now of folding it over. That's one. Now that we've got that one slightly stuck down onto the mat, we can actually move the mat out of the way now. Get the other end. Over we go. See, it keeps your joints nice and crisp. Over we go. And then the last one. Right. That's why. Oh dear. That's why you should clean I'm not too sure if we're going to get that off now. That's dried glue from the mat. Okay, that's a good reason and a good demonstration why you should clean the remaining glue off your gluing mat after each session, we'll get bulk of it off, I think. There we go. If not, we can get some weathering onto that. There we go, look. Right, we've got bulk of it off. Don't worry about it. Don't make the same mistake I've just made there. I think what I'll do before I continue, I'll actually give that cutting mat a wash, and that will stop that from happening. Right, we can put this to one side for now, because what we need to do is use the corner coverings to cover all these raw edges. Just finishes the kit off nicely. So we'll put that there, put that to one side. What we need, let's bring it back. These are the sections that we now need, and once again these are just like the roof sections. They've got red dotted lines running through them, makes it easier for folding. So once again, using your empty biro and your steel rule, line it up with the red dotted line, which is in centre of the printed piece that you actually want. And 1, 2, 3. That's all you need. And then you work your way down. 1, 2, 3. And again, like so. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. And then I believe this is the last one. 1, 2, 3. Now, what we can do, use your knife. Actually, forgot to mention, on your plan it shows how your wall sections go. See, that's your outer wall, which sits on the outside of the left. That one sits on the outside. So that shows you how to actually build it. You could actually build your outer wall and then slip your base in, but I prefer doing it the way I showed you right at the beginning of this pilot session. What I want to do, just freehand out, and the reason for this, these are small parts and you're far better off. Right, let's move these because we'll need these shortly. Right, just trim that down there because we don't need that much on. Right, what you're going to do, because it's easier whilst they're all still attached, fold, get a good crease, then using your pencil again, flip it round whilst it's still at 90 degrees, just make a pencil mark. Just makes things easier for when we line things up onto the kit. What you do, come down to your next one, fold that over, and basically you keep repeating the process all the way down until you've got every piece sort of pre-folded. It makes it easier for wrapping round those corners. So nice and easy, bend over, you'll find the paper will automatically go to those score lines, and then you just run your fingers down to complete. And finally, that one, just like so. Right, and there's all the lines, oops, sorry, all the lines on the back, where we can now cut these out individually and start wrapping them round these raw edges to tidy the kit up. So I won't bore you with the cutting out. I'll get these done, and then I'll show you how we go about covering those raw edges. Okay, we've got them cut out. So these are the longer lengths. These are for the bottom round here. These next two longer pieces, or longer than these anyway, go around this section and this section, and then the four shortest pieces run up the corners. So what we'll do is we'll start with the bottom, and we'll get one of the pieces. Now they are tiny, and you can see why we pre-folded them. What we do is put the fold back in, like so, and then you open it back up so it's an L shape. I don't know if you can see that. Then using the detailing glue applicator, let's clear the end, you run down as close to the edge as you can get it. Just like so. Then you need to do the same again and keep it as close to the bottom as you can on the fascia now, because it's about a 2mm strip that will lap up and wrap underneath. Right, there we go. Put the pin back in. Right, get your piece, orientate it up, drop it on to the corner. Right, that's why it's in that L shape, and then push down on the fascia, push down underneath, right, that finishes the bottom off rather nicely. Yep. So flip it over. Basically we'll do that all the way around. So now that you've seen how I did that one, I'll do these off camera, and then I'll show you how we do the uprights.